Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Dr. Elena Michaels, and I'm coming on a little earlier than our usual Wednesday. I felt guided to come on today. Today is March 10th, and it is the new moon in Pisces. And I felt like it was appropriate for me to come on today, and I will release this as soon as YouTube can upload it. So, welcome. I'm going to do a card reading and guided meditation for you. And I want to talk to you a little bit about the full moon, okay? So the full moon happened today at 1:10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time in California, which is where I am. It's a beautiful sunny day, and it was also the first day of spring. So it was the turning of your clocks back. Actually, the turning of your clocks ahead, I'm sorry. And it was very disorienting. I had to be someplace this afternoon, and everybody was kind of disoriented about that, including myself. And I slept so deeply last night. I actually woke up at 12:45 in the afternoon today, which was actually 1:45, and I wanted to be someplace at 2 o'clock. So it was like, it's weird. I don't know why they have the time change like that. It's always confusing. It should just be the same all year long. A lot of countries do that, but we don't here. So we just have to work with it. But anyway, so I want to talk to you about the new moon in Pisces. And Pisces is a very dreamy sign. Pisces, which we're in right now, we kind of went into Pisces around the 19th of February. Pisces is a watery sign. It's a very dreamy sign. It's a very kind of internal imagination kind of sign. And you may know someone who is Pisces, and they may not be like that at all. The reason is what your rising sign and what your moon sign are have a lot to do with how you express yourself in the world. So if you line up 10 Pisces with their sun signs in Pisces, they may all be very different depending upon what time they were born and where they were born, what their rising sign, what their moon sign is. So anyway, Pisces is kind of a dreamy sign, kind of a spacey sign a little bit. And sometimes people who have a lot of Pisces in them find people who have a lot of fire in them to be too intense to be around. Now, when you think about it, what does fire do? It evaporates water, right? So sometimes someone who is a lot of fiery energy will be with someone who's a Pisces or a Cancer and another water sign, and it will just basically evaporate that person's energy. So the fire sign will evaporate the energy of the person who's the water sign, or someone who has a lot of water in them, maybe a sun, moon, and rising. That's like a triple Pisces. So anyway, the thing about the Pisces new moon is this. The new moon is a time where the sky is the darkest. The darkest night is a really good time to go into your own inner self. And that's why I wanted to do this guided meditation and card reading today on the new moon. The new moon is a time to go within and, well, as far as the Pisces part is concerned, it would be nice to go swimming, or swimming at night would be wonderful, or a hot tub at night, or a warm bath at night with candlelight, or even taking a shower, a long shower. Pisces is water. And the new moon is a time to really think about what you want, to really go within and really think about what you want. Now, if you are spending time manifesting and visualizing what you want, and you believe that the nature of the universe is mental, and you really see clearly what you want, and it's not manifesting, it's possible that you're putting up roadblocks. So there are some questions that you might want to ask yourself. And during the new moon in Pisces, it's important to spend quiet time alone and ask yourself some questions. Some questions might be, how am I in my own way? Are there ways I'm sabotaging myself? What can I do differently? How can I enhance my manifesting ritual? Questions like that. And don't push for answers. Excuse me. But wait for answers. Wait for answers in the quiet darkness of your own inner mind. Wait for answers in the quiet darkness. What am I doing to sabotage myself? What am I doing to keep away from me what the universe is trying to give me? Am I making excuses? I'll give you an example. I know someone who really wants a relationship, okay? This is one of my clients that I work with at a distance. She really wants a relationship. And she's visualizing, excuse me, my eyes are starting to water. That happens sometimes when I start doing this work. Anyway, she really wants a relationship, and she's pretty clear on her manifestation, pretty clear on her visualization. She knows what she wants. But is there something that she's doing to stop that from happening? There is. And when we talked about it this week during her session, she realized that there were things that she was saying about herself that were keeping her from receiving what her manifestation to the universe was, and keeping her from receiving what the universe wanted to give her. This is like getting down and being very honest with yourself. So really ask yourself, my nose runs, my eyes run, everything's running, releasing already. Really ask yourself, what am I doing? Is there anything I'm doing to stop me from receiving what the universe wants to give me? And wait. Be quiet and wait. You will have answers. One of the things for her was that she was saying things, well, my place is so small. I don't have room for anybody else in my place anyway. I don't even have, it's even too small for someone to spend the night here. It's like, okay, well then, why are you saying that when you want to also have someone be in your life? And other things that she would be saying just in offhand conversation, not even realizing that she's setting those parameters up and limiting herself to what she can actually receive from the universe. That's just an example. If you think about what you want, and you think about what you've been working on visualizing and imagining and trying to manifest, and you really see it in your mind and it's not happening, ask the questions, what am I doing to stop this from coming to me? Is there something that I say in a normal conversation to my friends? See, I'm releasing again. That can keep me from getting what I want. The other thing too is we also have Uranus and Taurus at play right now in this new moon. Taurus can be a little, it's an earth sign, can be a little stubborn, okay? And Uranus is a very big planet, and Uranus is kind of a limiting planet. So think about how you might have been stubborn in your ways, or, let's go back to the relationship thing. Well, I don't want to go out with somebody who's XYZ. Maybe she has said that. Okay, let's assume she said that. So that's a limit right there. And that's a stubborn kind of a Taurus kind of thing. Instead of just being open to let the universe bring her whatever the universe is trying to bring her. And the other thing is Uranus is really an opportunity to think about releasing things that don't work. Release things that don't work. If they're not working, why are you holding on to them? Thoughts that don't work, habits that don't work, behaviors that don't work, phrases of speech that don't work, how you spend your time that doesn't work. Okay, the other thing about this person that I'm talking about, she doesn't go anywhere. It's like, well, the universe should be bringing this person to me. She doesn't go anywhere. She doesn't go anywhere. She's not on dating sites. Not that they're so great. They're pretty crappy, actually. She doesn't go anywhere. She has a social circle of women only, and they just meet for coffee or lunch. She does not go out at night. She doesn't go anywhere. So she's just waiting for the universe to hit her over the head with a 2x4 with, you know, someone she wants to spend her life with, and that's just not happening. So you gotta, like, you're a co-creator, okay? You're a co-creator. You've got a teammate here in universal consciousness. So be a co-creator. Do your part. Put your energy out there and see what happens. So that's what she and I talked about in her situation. But think about your situation. Think about your situation and see if there are ways that you're limiting yourself and make those changes. Excuse me. I'm really releasing a lot. Which is perfect, because that's what Uranus is all about, releasing. So we'll see what the cards show, and this is probably going to be another aspect of a releasing meditation. We did one last week, and boy, was I trancing out early in that one last week. I was like Pisces spaced out last week. If you saw that one. I watched it the other day. I'm like, oh man, I was just really kind of out there. I was going into trance while I was actually talking and doing the meditation and everything too. I'm going to try and make sure that doesn't happen this time. But that was kind of Pisces energy, you know? Okay, so let's pull some cards and see what happens and see where we go. I've given you some ideas about this new moon. The most important thing is this is the time to plant the seeds for what you want and get out of your own way and allow it to happen. Write it down. Do some affirmations. Oh, and first, second, and third person affirmations. Let me tell you about those. Let's say you want, I don't know. Let's say you want a new place to live. Okay, so you would say, I am enjoying living in my new home. I'm enjoying living in my new home. And you see the picture of your new home. I'm enjoying living in my new home. Second person, it's really good to do this in a mirror. You're enjoying yourself living in your new home. And then third person is, well, I'll use myself. Elena is really enjoying herself living in her new home. Why is third person affirmations and third person statements like that, why are they so powerful? I'll tell you why. Because you can say, I am blah, 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 till you're blue in the face and it might not happen. Why? Because we're so sensitive to what other people say about us. Other people say, you blankety blank, blank, blank. Or Elena blankety blank, blank, blank. You know, when you're a child and someone says, oh, Elena, she blah, blah, blah. I mean, you take that in, even if it's in the other room. You take that in. You might not even be consciously aware that you're taking it in, but it helps you formulate your belief system about who you are in the world. When someone says, you really blankety blank, 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 you start to take that in. You know, oh, maybe I am that. And you let it limit you. So if you can do first, second, and third person in what you want that is unlimited, it's very powerful. And doing it in a mirror is extremely powerful. When I had my office, I would have people do first, second, and third person affirmations or statements about what they wanted in the mirror, and they would break down and start crying because they'd be saying positive things that they wanted, and the I part of them thought they really deserved those things. But once they started with the you and the third person using their name, they would break down and start crying because there's a part of them that didn't think they deserved it because of what they heard about themselves when they were younger that they weren't even aware of, that was sabotaging their ability to manifest what they wanted. So what that does is it kind of breaks the code of the you blankety blank and the, Elena blankety blank, using my name in this situation. It breaks the code of what those things were that were limiting. Those were limiting, most of them. So it breaks that code. And that's why it would sometimes bring people to tears. They'd be so embarrassed. I'd say, no, keep going. You're doing great. This is what needs to happen. You need to break through this. And it's very, very powerful. I probably should have trademarked this years ago. I've been doing this work for since the mid-1980s. That's a long time, 85, 95, 05, 15, almost 40 years. And I really should have trademarked it because it's really profound. Maybe I'll write a book on it, actually. It's pretty powerful. Okay, let's pull some cards. Remember, this is planting the seeds time. So let's see what comes up here. These cards have all been shuffled. I say that all the time. A lot of times the same cards show up over and over. It's pretty crazy. And a lot of times cards will show up on my video when I do this for someone I did a reading for a couple days before, and I know they're watching, and it's kind of like the universe is like, couple 2x4s, really pay attention here, whoever the person is that I did the reading for. If you are interested in any of that, there's information about it in the description below. Okay, so we're just going to pull, well, we're not going to pull anything. I'm going to shuffle, and what's going to show up is going to show up. But I am going to say that whatever is happening during this video, we are surrounded by beautiful healing white light, and no negativity can enter into our sphere of influence or into our sphere of influence at any time. You can always affirm that you are surrounded by white light if you go out in public, and you can affirm that no negativity can enter into your sphere. It can be very helpful, especially if you're very sensitive like I am. And if you're an indigo, like I'm sure all of you who are watching this are sensitive, I'm sure of it. Sometimes we get overwhelmed and overloaded in crowded environments. And sometimes we don't want to be in crowded environments or around a lot of people. You know, a moderate amount of people, a smaller amount of people, yeah, but like big places like Coliseums and the Hollywood Bowl and places like that, sometimes it's very hard for us to be around those places. So we have to shield ourselves, you know, and that's what you do. You surround yourself with light so that you're kind of like in a little orb floating around over there, divinely protected. All right, cut, and the cards on top. I'm going to pull 3. The first one is this one. Okay, happy, happy, happy. This is the 4 of Wands. I'm going to lay them out here so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to lay them all out, and then I'm going to tell the story after they're all out on the table here. Next is this one. Okay. This is the King of Swords. This is usually a man, a mature man. And, oh, the Cups. The 2 of Cups. That's a love card. I hope my client who I did the reading, who I did the session with last week is watching this, because this is kind of like what she wants, actually. This, you know, perfect dream relationship with a mature, evolved man and a divine connection. But, hey, who doesn't want that, right? It's kind of a universal thing, so it's going to apply to all of you, too, even if she's not watching this, but I think she probably is. Okay, I'm going to put this deck down, and we're going to go into one of these. Let's see what's going on here. And I'm going to go into the another angel deck here. And just a quick shuffle. And the card on the top, okay. I don't even have to cut this one. Oh, see, only love. Wow, that is gorgeous. All right, well, I've got a nice picture here. And this is for everyone, not, you know, just the person last week, not just, and this is not for me, by the way. This is for everyone who's watching or listening. And when I do these, before I even start, I do a little meditation. Nothing is prepared, which you can obviously tell because I'm pretty off the cuff. But before I start doing this, I actually do a little meditation, and I ask that whatever comes up be beneficial for everyone watching or listening whenever they watch or listen. So these things will resonate with you if you allow them to. Cut, and the card on top. Okay, this is crystal clear intentions. This is really all about what I was talking about at the beginning. It's pretty far out. I'm going to keep pulling the cards here because I want to get them all out here so I can tell you the story and we can see where we're going. Because I think we're going to have kind of a long meditation tonight because it is a new moon and it's important to go within. So I think we're going to have a long one tonight. All right, more shuffle. Cut. All right, I'll cut again. All right, want me to cut again? I'll cut again. Okay, and here we have, you probably hear the fire in the background. I love this fireplace. It's the best. I took all the wood out, I took all the ash out, and I got 50 pounds of heat-proof stone and stuck it in there. It's just lovely. I love it. And fires are very hypnotic, you know. They can put you in a trance. I think I mentioned that last week too. I just had a deja vu about that. Okay, explore. All right, explore. Look at things in a new way. Now I'm going to go to the last deck, which is my Sacred Forest deck. And we are going to see, put this over here. We are going to see who we're going to run into in the Sacred Forest. Which magical person or magical entity is going to show up for us in the Sacred Forest? Who will we meet there? Who will have a message for us? Who will give us some information and guidance? Oh, wow. It's going to be the wood nymph, and it's about beauty. Look at that card. Is that stunning? Wow. Okay, I'm going to set all this aside, and I'm going to lay these out in order and tell a story and make sense of all of this in order. All right, I'm going to get my glasses on so I can zoom in on the details. Okay. This first card. This is the Four of Wands. Wands are creative, and this is a four, and this is the picture of two people. Looks like two women, actually, not a man and a woman. And it looks like there's festivities. These people in the background, they're kind of like dancing a little bit. So there's some festivity going on here. This is two women, and they're in front of like a big castle, and these are some of the flowers of the magician are up here, which are the red roses. There's also some grapes there, which is celebration time, harvest for work well done, okay? So this is creative, something creative that maybe you've been involved in lately with possibly other women, or if you're a man, with women, and some other people involved, maybe a group. This is celebrating the accomplishment of something and really feeling proud. This is harvesting, you see, it's grapes, harvesting and really enjoying yourself. So that's that, Four of Wands. The next card is a person card. Now this may be a person, this may be your masculine aspect, regardless of your gender, okay? And swords, okay? Look at this guy. This guy is centered, grounded. Look how grounded he is. He's not on water. He's very grounded. And he speaks with consciousness. He's got blue on, covered by a purple cape, and he's grounded, a red undergarment. He's a sword guy. This is a king of swords. This is a man. This is about a mature man coming into your life who can cut through the crap for you and help you cut through the crap. Or someone who is in your life who cuts through the crap. Swords they just cut through the crap. Now, this may be an aspect of yourself where you need to get grounded. And remember, this is Pisces right now that we're in. You may need to get grounded, and you may need to cut through the illusion and cut through the crap. There may be something going on in your life that feels a little funny, and you need to cut through and just get to the bottom of it. Because there is a celebration. Now, this can be a man and a woman. This can also be your male and female selves being more balanced and cohesive. It's a Two of Cups. Cups have to do with emotion. Pisces is cups and water, right? Pisces is a time of kind of like spaciness, you know? I said that before, it's kind of watery, you know? It's like hard to kind of get your bearings sometimes. And so maybe this is about getting more balanced in this period of time, which will be over around March 19th. This period of time where you get your male and female parts together and you get centered and balanced, okay? But it also may be a relationship that is deep, that is conscious, that is very, very multidimensional, okay? The red lion there is a very spiritual image, and the red lion is really a whole other conversation, but the red lion is, let's just leave it at this, it's about very deep intimacy and very conscious sexual energy. Conscious sexual energy. Not meet somebody at a bar and go have sex with them. It's very profound. It's this red lion, this is about an interaction and energy and blending of essences between a God-conscious man and a God-conscious woman, okay? That's it in a nutshell. And I'm not going to get into a deeper piece on that right now because it's a whole other story. But I'm going to go further to this, which is see only love, okay? Now, remember that we talked about the new moon where you could be putting blockages on yourself, all right? So just see love. Don't see what you can't do. Don't see what can't happen. Don't see what's not happening. Don't talk about what's not happening. Just act as though what you want to happen is happening. Okay? I'm going to read to you about see only love. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. The angels gave you this card as a reminder to see yourself, others, and every situation through their eyes, which are the eyes of love. When you focus on love, anything that's unloving falls away. It's kind of like when you focus on what you want, everything that you don't want falls away. It's like turning on a light to diminish the previous darkness. Call upon the angels whenever you need help to elevate your vision to a more loving vantage point. Here are some additional meanings for this card. Look past the personalities and egos of others and see the angel within them. The angels can help you with this if it seems difficult, and it can be sometimes, to look past the personality and ego of people to see the angel within them. But do it. Forgive. Why? Not because you forgive what they did or how they behaved with you, but because why are you carrying that crap around with you? Okay? Remember this card? Why are you carrying that crap around with you? Just cut through it. Let it go. Okay? You forgive to help yourself, not to release somebody from some horrible thing they did to you. Release the anger, the hurt, or the judgments. Affirm what you desire instead of what you fear. That's exactly what I said at the beginning. And that's exactly what the new moon is all about. Affirm what you desire, not what you fear. Leave the fear statements out of the equation. Leave them out of your thoughts. When you start thinking about them, get rid of them. Cut through the crap like the King of Swords. Cut through that and let it go so that you are more balanced within yourself, and if you're in a relationship, more balanced in your relationship. An empty relationship is meaningless. It's very superficial. A deep, profound, conscious relationship is the kind of relationship you want to be in, especially if you're watching this channel, my channel, and especially if you resonate with what I say, because all of you you're on the path, you're not superficial, you're deep, you're into consciousness, you're into being the best you could be. And, but it's important to also celebrate, what you've done and how far you've come. All right, see only love, there we go, in everyone, as hard as it may be. It's like a mental exercise. You're exercising a little area of your brain. And the more you see only love and let the rest go, the more you'll be able to see love, and it'll be easier and easier and easier. Kind of like working out at the gym, only you're working out by you're training your mind. All right, we're going to go to the next one, which is also aligned with the new moon. I love how this all just comes together. It never ceases to amaze me. All right, crystal clear intentions. Now, we were talking about that, weren't we? Here's the card. This is one of my main guys, Archangel Michael. Okay? I have a big picture of him. He's the first picture I see when I wake up in the morning. It's right in front of me when I wake up. I have a big one on the wall. Archangel Michael says, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Okay? More of planting the seeds on the new moon. I felt so guided to do this video today, you know, and these cards show me why. That's why. I could have done something else this evening. I could have gone someplace else with some friends, but I felt guided to do this. And that's what I'm doing. And we have to listen to the guidance, people. There's always gems, jewels of intuition, insight, and guidance when we follow what's our inclinations, you know, follow your heart. Okay, crystal clear intentions. After praying for guidance, be bold enough to admit what you truly desire. Know that you, along with everyone else, deserve the best of everything in all ways. Prosperity and abundance are God's wishes for everyone. You stake your claim on your share of the inheritance by forming a clear mental picture of your desires. Allow yourself to imagine that this desire has already manifested, just like I said. I didn't even know what this was going to say. I was just talking about it, and it's just wild to me that this is exactly what I was talking about. Forming a clear mental picture of your desires. Allow yourself to imagine that this desire is already manifested and experience the emotional and physical feelings of your manifested desire. That's very important. See it, hear things about it, feel the emotion of it having already occurred, feel the physical sensations of it having already occurred. Don't worry how the desire will manifest. The infinite creativity of the Creator will bring it to you in very clever ways. Simply follow any inner guidance to take steps to co-create. As I said, we're co-creators. This divine desire, and allow yourself to receive the good as it comes your way. Michael's aura is royal blue. See that? My shirt is actually turquoise, but it looks kind of royal blue tonight, doesn't it? Been vibing to a lot of blue. If you look at my videos, I've been wearing blue, 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 blue. That's the color of Archangel Michael, by the way. So follow any inner guidance to take steps to co-create this divine desire and allow yourself to receive good as it comes your way. Michael's aura is royal blue mixed with tinges of royal purple. When he's nearby, you may see cobalt blue sparkles of light. The crystal stone Sugalite is aligned with Archangel Michael's energy. If you wear a Sugalite pendant, S-U-G-A-L-I-T-E, you may find yourself channeling profound and loving messages from Michael when you speak. Blue is the color of the throat chakra too. So, you know, like I said, with this guy, he's wearing a blue, kind of a blue gown. When he speaks, it's conscious. He's conscious when he speaks. He thinks about what he's going to say. This is a really cool reading, I must say, because look at this. Pisces, right? Water. Look at her. Explore. Actually, I think it's a hymn. It's a hymn. Explore. And what is this person doing? They are walking across water. They're crossing a bridge. They're stepping out. They're going to a different place. Plant your seeds. Plant your seeds during this new moon. And when this is over, spend some time thinking about what transpired. Or listen to this before you go to bed. Or listen to this and then go into your own meditation. Give yourself some time. And by the way, don't worry if you fall asleep when you listen to my meditations. A lot of people watch them just to fall asleep. And I'm not offended by that, because I know that when you fall asleep, your subconscious mind is hearing everything and acting upon it, as long as it's aligned with your belief system. So not to worry. Let yourself go into that place. Some people call it yoga nidra. It's a place between wake and sleep that is a very rich, it's like rich soil to plant seeds, is yoga nidra. So whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You listen to it and you nod out, fine. You know, you wake up 2 hours later with the earbuds in your ear. Oh, well, you know, it's totally fine. You don't have to hear every word. It's going to resonate with your subconscious. It's going to resonate with your unconscious, and it's all going to be just perfect for you. Let's talk about explore. This card asks you to experiment with your approach to the situation you're inquiring about. Your powerful indigo energy, and by the way, this is an indigo deck card, and indigos are any age. They are empaths. They are here for a purpose, and they are here to be of service to humanity. And you're one if you're watching this. It asks you to experiment with your approach to the situation you're inquiring about. Your powerful indigo energy will work for you instead of against you if you shift your mood and your energy. One of the ways to shift your mood and energy, I told you, is the looking in the mirror, doing the first person, second person, and third person versions of your statements. This card also asks you to be open-minded, excuse me, when thinking about your place in this world. If you feel guided to go to a certain direction in life, give it a try. And remember, there's nothing wrong with changing your mind or the course of your life. Opinions change as knowledge broadens. The more you know, the more you can make better decisions about the direction you're going in. So this was a really, really awesome card. Be open-minded. Explore. Think about things in a different way. Do things in a different way. What's his name? The chef, Anthony, what's his name, Bordeaux? No. You know I'm talking about, the traveling guy that went all over the world eating weird food. Bourdain, Anthony Bourdain. I saw a quote from him one time, and he said, go places you've never gone, sit with people you do not know and have never met, eat things you have never eaten, and broaden your horizons. So if you always go to the same places, like the client I was telling you about that doesn't go anywhere, she just goes to have coffee with her girlfriends, you know, branch out. Go to a different coffee shop by yourself and sit there and see what happens. Go to a different part of town, shop at a different store, walk on a different path. If you go for walks and you're always walking the same area in the same direction, walk in a different direction, walk elsewhere. See what happens. See what happens. It opens up your horizons so that you can better receive information that's trying to come to you. Don't be so Taurus-ish and stuck in your ways. Be open, explore. Okay? The last card coming up. In the forest, who do we meet? Oh boy, this one wonderful, gorgeous being is going to give us some information and wisdom. This is such a beautiful photo. Wood nymph, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. In water again, hello. In water again. Okay, Pisces, we've got two big water cards here. This one and this one. Let's see what the wood nymph has to say. It's beauty. The number is 52. Excuse me. We're going to go into our meditation pretty soon. right after I see what the wood nymph has to say. 52. That's the last card in the deck. Looking fragile, delicate, and luminescent, 3 wood nymphs, sometimes called forest queens, are stretched out in the moss at the base of a tree. Bathing in the moonlight, their flowing gossamer gowns sparkle and shimmer, seemingly made of light. Their dreams and visions, translucent and diaphanous, waver in the air above them. That is such a gorgeous card. It's so magical looking, isn't it? I could just feel myself being there in the moonlight. Wow. Transporting myself there. Radiant, glorious beauty is growing within you. Let beauty be your North Star to guide you. What feels as well as what looks lovely will sustain and nourish you. Your ability to see inner depths around you is in direct correlation with a remarkable, sumptuous life. And I'm going to add a magical life. Create harmony and peace within your home, even doing so in small ways, such as a vase of flowers, a scented candlelit bath. Didn't I talk about that earlier? Can make a difference. I think I'm going to take a bath tonight, actually, by candlelight. Relax and surround yourself with comfort and elegance. The more you acknowledge beauty in your environment, in yourself, in others, the more it will fill your life. You are truly an utterly gorgeous and lovable being. As you cherish yourself, the luminescence around you will grow. The nymphs of ancient Greek folklore are beautiful supernatural beings of the forest. Their appearance here symbolizes that your own beauty, both inner and outer, is growing. There are many accounts of travelers walking through a forest and seeing wood nymphs bathing in the sunlight in a grotto or next to a stream or pool, singing or dancing. Follow the example of the nymphs. Relax, spend time in nature, and sing and dance with joy. I'm going to read you a little more, but I just want to mention something. One of the things that's really important during the new moon, especially in Pisces, is to do nothing. You know, get away from your calendar, get away from your agenda, get away from your sympathetic dominance of having to go here, do this, do that, call this person, email that person. Let that go. Do nothing. Allow yourself to do nothing. Give yourself time to do nothing. Amazing magic things can happen when you do nothing. Your brain will give you, that's an opportunity for your brain to communicate with you on a deep level when you're not busy doing something else. And that's a good time to ask yourself those questions that we talked about at the beginning of the video. The spirit of the wood nymph says, remarkable spiritual beauty is growing within you. Be aware of the beauty that is around you, and splendor will increase in your life. Create beauty in your home, even in the smallest ways, and an inner grace will radiate out from you. Wow. Buy yourself some flowers. Put them on the table and admire their incredible, delicate beauty. Give those as a gift to yourself. Light a beautiful candle that has an amazing fragrance. Not for company, not when someone's coming over, just for you. All right, let's do our guided meditation now. Make yourself comfortable. If you have something that's been on your mind, you might want to think about it. Think about maybe you can get some answers as you go into this meditation, and the answers may come after, or the next day, or in a dream. In a dream. They often come in dreams, especially if you listen to this at night. And close your eyes, and we'll begin. Any sounds that you hear that you recognize as everyday normal sounds, allow you to go even deeper into your own inner sanctum. Any sounds that you hear that are other sounds, chimes, bells, bowls, those sounds allow you to go deeper also and take you by their frequency to a deeper level of consciousness and being. Allow your breathing to move into a natural, easy state. Know that you can shift around if you need to, and adjust your position if you need to. And know that if you do need to, it is merely your body releasing the energy ties of the activities you did earlier. As I count from 5 down to 0, each count allows you to relax even more and let go even more. You are going into the depths of your being. You may have other thoughts. You may have images come into your mind. You may be remembering things you did today or things you have to do today. That is completely and totally normal. Allow those things to float away right past you and out of your perception. Just let them go. That's it, just let them go. This is your time for yourself without any interference. This is your time to recalibrate. This is your time to regenerate. This is your time to rebalance. This is your time to renew. This is a gift you are giving yourself in this new moon, which is an opportunity for planting seeds that will manifest, and you taking the opportunity to remove any roadblocks or challenges you have unwittingly set up for yourself. On the count of 5, the body continues to relax and release. Letting go even more and going deeper and deeper down to 4. Your physical body is very happy you have given it this time so that you can release and let go. And you enjoy doing so as you go even deeper down to 3. Feeling a sense of grounded connectedness. Going down to level 2. Going deeper. Relaxing more. Going down to 1. All of your muscles now getting the message that it's time to let go. All of your ligaments now getting the message that it's time to let go. And it's safe to let go. It's safe to let go. And from one, going even deeper still, and going down to zero, where you go even deeper and more swiftly. And going deeper still. Celebrate what you have done and what you have created in your life so far. Appreciate your uniqueness. More and more now, you are not interested in superficiality. More and more now, you are interested in depth, real connection. More and more now, you are interested in cutting through the illusion and seeing what's really going on. And you begin to see much more clearly. Celebrate your relationship with yourself. Treat yourself the way a wonderful lover would treat you, with respect, with adoration, with appreciation. With kindness. If you are in a relationship, allow that relationship to move to a deeper level of being. Go deep. Go deep. Go deep with your partner. If you're not in a relationship, don't settle. Visualize, imagine, and do your manifestation to bring a deep, fulfilling relationship to you. Wherever you go, whatever you do, whoever you're with, see love. Do your best to fine-tune this part of your mind so that it becomes more natural and easier for you to see love. When you're in situations where someone behaves badly or is rude to you, that's a great opportunity to fine-tune that muscle and just see love. Forgive them so that you don't carry any of that with you. Forgive yourself for carrying it for as long as you have. Your intentions must be crystal clear. Authenticity and integrity are key. Say what you want, not what you don't want. Be crystal clear on what you do want to manifest. Focus with laser-like precision and feel it in your body. See it in your mind. Hear it and what is being said about it. Feel the emotion of it already occurring. Explore other opportunities. Explore things in a different way. Do something in a different way. Go somewhere different. Dress different. Eat something different. Break out of your habit of where you go, what you do, with whom, how you eat, where you walk, where you work out. Break out and explore. And explore other ways of seeing things and doing things. Surround yourself with beauty and realize how beautiful you actually are. How beautiful you are on so many levels. How beautiful you are on all levels. Treat yourself. Acknowledge your beauty, your unique beauty. Acknowledge your unique abilities. Treat yourself as the beautiful human being that you are, a creation of the divine. Plant the seeds in this new moon in fertile ground and watch them manifest. I acknowledge you for taking this time for yourself. It is a gift you have given yourself. I am honored to have been in this dimension with you. Thank you so much. I wish and see all good things for you. Many blessings to you. And namaste.